Hey, it's Ace. Welcome back to Tripura. It's day 20. It's cold. It's rainy. It's gonna get pretty miserable here pretty soon, but we're doing okay. Everybody's housed up in a couple cottages. We've got a new watchtower that we just started. Have a little bit of repairs to be doing around there. But we're going into winter with everybody in a cottage with a fireplace, with some clothing getting produced. We're a little bit behind the 8 ball on that one. I missed getting this field configured as soon as it was done for flax, so we've missed out on at least a flax harvest or so, and we could have used that for sure. So we've configured it now, and we've got flax coming here one row, and we've got flax here in one row. So we've got some flax, much less than we would have liked. That flax will come in hopefully soon. The first few days of winter we'll probably end up huddling around fires and just sort of being low key. But we'll see how it goes. I think we're in pretty good shape. We've got some meat stored up a little bit. We've got a little bit in there. We've got a little bit in here. We've got some veggies stored up, not a heck of a lot there, but we come over here to the gathering hut, we check there, we've got a couple eggs, then right here we've got some veggies piled up. Over here in the farm, it looks pretty good, with a bunch of onions, some carrots, so food's coming in. Like I said, could be better, but could be worse. Best news is that the fish are getting brought up, and that's good news because it means that the warehouse is within range of the fishing hut down there. So the warehouse guy is actually bringing up the fish for us. I'm going to go down and check to see how many berry bait we have. I should have made more, so I'm thinking that that's probably not going to hold us through the winter, but fingers crossed. Well, it'll do all right, but probably going to be making bait out of fish before the winter is done. I'd say that the food situation is manageable. I'd say that the clothing situation is manageable. After all, it's certainly possible to just make a fire and tell everybody to take the days off and just huddle around the fire. It works, productivity goes down, but if you've got enough food and stuff stocked up, then it can work out alright. I think by the time it gets really cold, we'll have enough clothing on the really key people that we'll be able to make it through without losing anybody. I'm working on happiness right now. Suffering. Suffering succotash. And who is this? Bosse? And you're up on that tower. Yeah, see, this is the thing I get with them, is they'll go up on the tower and then they sort of pace back and forth like they're stuck. He'll miss sleep, he'll miss food, he'll miss all sorts of stuff. So what I do with them is I go ahead and I go into their schedule. It's probably just faster to get to him by going this way. And we're going to go to his schedule, and I just tell him to take his entire day off. Now, he says my watch ends, so he's done, he's on break. But notice he's still up there, still stuck in that loop. So I've had to come over here before and sort of break them out of that. Yes, he's just wasting arrows. When they're up here on the top of the tower, they waste so many arrows. So many feathers just go goodbye. Dude, you're literally off the clock. You know what? I'm going to trade with you, and I'm just going to take your bow. I'm going to take your arrows. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take those arrows away. I'm going to throw the rest on the ground. Now you have no arrows. You're off the clock. You have no materials to work with. And you're going to walk away. Good for you. I think that's a great choice. He'll, of course, go replace those items back at the workshop, and that's fine. But at least right now, he will... Oh, he's going up there to get that stick I just dropped up there. Alright, let's see if he managed to do that successfully without getting stuck. Yeah, he just vanished. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Well, I still have 16 villagers, so he glitched and reappeared somewhere else, I guess. Wow, what a lengthy repair job. At this point, since I don't have but one builder, I'm going to have to start chipping in on some of these. There's no bark. There are plenty of sticks. Rope and fibers. So grab a stack of rope. We'll grab what rope she has. We'll grab what fibers she has. This tower wants some rope for repair. The tower under construction wants some fibers. I've got long sticks needed. And it seems to me like we're running low on bark, so I'm going to go ahead and make more of that. Keep an eye on your tab, look for villagers suffering. What you're looking for at this point, our temperature is still above 0. What you're looking for at this point is somebody losing hit points because they're freezing. Was an unfortunate oversight not doing those fields to flax. That would have really made us a lot more warm in the winter if I'd gotten that field converted right away, but I got distracted doing other stuff. So we're going to pay for that. Chop up these logs for bark. Don't stop and wave, just pick up bark, man. Don't stop and wave, just pick up bark, man. Bark, bark, and bark. Okay, I'm going to go here and set their priority. I'm going to turn bark up. Because again, just seems like we're not getting it. Chopping down these trees for them, we save them that time, so now they can just move stuff back and forth, come out and get things and get stocks back up at the lumberyard. So close. Thought I would save the hunter a long following. Don't really need firewood, but I do want to start clearing these up right against the fence line. Okay, so that's ready to be terraformed out, leveled out, and ready for fencing eventually. This watchtower needs bark and fibers. Let's see how they've done at bringing in bark. Still no bark. Alright, let's take the priority on these down. So that it's just all about the bark. You know it's all about that bark, about that bark. And the next load they bring in will turn into fibers. Go grab myself a beverage. There's our blood moon. Been waiting for that. Okay, so check your map when that happens. Look for that marker right there. You can also see it at the top of your screen, centered. That just tells you which direction they're going to be coming from. So it lets you run out in that spot rather than waiting to try and figure out where they're hitting. Oops. A little too slow on that one. Alright, our first drogger. Go ahead and turn him into stone pieces. There's going to be a skeleton or two up here somewhere, I think, that our villagers took care of. There's an arrow that got dropped that our guy will come and pick up. We can see if that's working over here at the arrow storage. Eventually, hopefully, though. Oh, yeah, see that? These are all arrows that that guy's picked up off the ground, I think. Unless he's brought them over here from here. Okay, so these are arrows that he's brought over in storage. We told her to keep 50 on hand. And there's 41 there, so... Probably going to need a log for that. It's log, fun for a girl and a boy. Whoop, there's our next guy. Villagers made pretty short work of them. Look at all those seeds laying around. And all that space in the seed storage. So, you know, who knows? Notice all the feathers that are not here, though. We had so many feathers. Now they're over here. It's only 1:22 in the morning, so pretty good chance that we'll get another wave or two on the blood moon. Might as well come over here and be ready for that. Grab a quick beverage while I wait. Cookhouse has some food here, so we'll take a look at what they have. Fish soup, very filling. Increases your dexterity. Sounds fishy if you ask me, but there it is. Yeah, I went there again. Okay, so here's these guys. pull some aggro real quick. And everybody's going to come on out, join in the fight. And there, it's taken care of. Pretty effective team. I'm looking a little bit like a porcupine here. Probably want to get that looked at. Ooh, oof. That doctor's visit's going to cost me an arm, but no leg. Good. We had a skelly as well. Where's his body? Right there. Metal scraps, bones. Using that marker up the top of the screen, you can see exactly which direction to be looking for them to come. Considering when the day is going to end, if we do get another wave, reasonable chance that they just turn around and run away. You can always go right to the spawn point too if you want. Just go run over there to it and be standing there when they spawn in, so you can just beat on them directly if you're feeling like taking them all on yourself. I think that's just going to about end our day. Yep. If they spawned, they didn't get close enough to us to see. Blood moon is done. And we're done with day 20. And right around the corner from the first day of winter, if it's not already today. So, we're going to work on keeping warm. We're going to work on keeping fed. And see if we can pull through winter with 0 losses. I feel like there's a reasonable chance of that. Stick around and find out. See you the next time. This is Ace. I'm signing off.